Disney's Brave in 3D, a 2012 release, a 1 hour and 33-minute film. 2.39 to 1 aspect ratio, so you will get the black bars at the top and the bottom if you're watching this on a television set or if you have a screen like I have here. 7.1 on International Movie Database. 75% audience approval score, 78% critics approval score on Rotten Tomatoes. This is Dolby True HD 7.1. This is directed by Mark Andrews and Brenda Chapman. It stars a princess by the name of Merida, voiced by Kelly MacDonald, and her father is Fergus in the film, and that's voiced by Billy Connolly, plays a great part, and Eleanor is her mother, and that's voiced by Emma Thompson. There's a little setup screen. There's an option here to do a setup. Look, this is a 2012 release. This is this is like the height of 3D. And people had their 3D televisions and things like that. So there's an optimizer, they call it here at the beginning of this 3D disc. Pretty cool. I mean, it took me 5 minutes to go through the optimizer. It helps you set your brightness, helps you set the contrast. It's really, really cool. It really helped my picture out. So anyway, it's something that came with on there back in 2012 to help people get set up in the beginning. So this takes place in 12th century Scotland. Merida is the first Disney princess not to have a love interest. There was a special software that was developed for her hair, her red locks here. Her 1,500 pieces of hair here was animated by Pixar. This is the first Disney princess to be animated by Pixar. So what do you got here? You got Merida, who has a great relationship going on with her mother, and she's a princess, and she's going to be a queen someday. And her mother's grooming her to be a queen, but she's just this rambunctious, adorable princess. One of the most adorable princesses that I've ever seen Disney have. It's just adorable. Her red locks, and she's a lot of fun. And she's just rambunctious, and she wants to be outside, and she wants to ride her horse and shoot her bow, and that's what she wants to do. She doesn't want to be a lady. Has no love interest, and her mother's grooming her, and in order to keep peace in the kingdom, they start bringing in suitors and to get her betrothed, and she's not happy about that. She's not happy about that at all. In fact, she doesn't even want to go through with it. So they start showing up, and they're starting to play these Scottish games. There's going to be a little bit of spoilers here, folks. Not a whole lot, but I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. And Merida says, no, we're going to do an archery contest. And she wins the archery contest and embarrasses everybody. Her mother gets mad at her. She gets an argument with her mother, and she takes off. And she's after this something to do. She wants to change her mother's will. She wants to change her mother's will so that she could see, her mother will see that she just wants to be a free spirit. So she makes a deal with a witch, casts a spell on her mother, and it doesn't go very well. And I got to say this about the movie. I'm really into this movie. Everything's rocking along real long. And when this spell hit her mother, and I saw what it did to her, I'm totally taken by surprise. I did not expect that at all. The movie changed totally. I pause it. I go, what's going on here? Let me go get something to drink. I don't know where this is going. And it's surprisingly, it all comes together. It all ties together. You start picking up pieces of what was said in the beginning, and what she said in the beginning when she's chasing her around the table at her little 6-year-old birthday party. I'm going to eat you up. I'm going to eat you up. And, Dad brings in the bow and things. Everything ties together. There's a really good mother-daughter story here. Heartbreaking, heartwarming at the same time, and heartbreaking near the end. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Really good. I mean, right at 45 minutes. Right up at 45 minutes. So that's halfway. I said, this is good. And as soon as this spell hit, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then right at the 1 hour mark, it starts to really make sense. And then so now you got 30 minutes to wrap it all up. And they do a really good job at that. So let's talk about the 3D now. I don't want to bore you too much here with all these details about the movie. The 3D, it's Disney, okay? So it's Disney 3D. Disney's not going to make a bad 3D. It's just not going to happen. It's gorgeous 3D. It's beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful, gorgeous. You do have it's mainly all in the window. It's 95% in the window. Depth. It's mainly depth. And it's there, and it's beautiful, and it's gorgeous. Not very many pop-outs. There's a little bit of pop-outs. There's a little kind of spirit things that float around just a little bit. You see these leaves here, and every now and then there's the bear snoot. There's a bear's snoot that comes out, and some arrows that kind of come out, stick out a little bit, but not a whole lot. Really no gimmicky thing here, and I know a lot of people think that that's gimmicky. I personally love pop-outs and stick-outs and fly-outs. I love all that. But it's not here. But the gorgeousness, if I can say that, is here. The depth is here. Colors, absolutely marvelous. A classic Disney, 3D classic Disney princess film, but yet with a twist. No love interest here. It's all about her relationship with her mother, and it's just an old-time Kingdom Scotland tale, and it's really, really nice. I really enjoyed it. All right, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to give Brave, for a Pixar Disney animated film, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. For the 3D, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. I would like to see some more pop-outs, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. So what did you think? Did you see it? Did you see it in 3D at the theaters in 2012, the big height of 3D? Maybe you're out there with your glasses on and you saw it in 3D and were just totally amazed and blown away. Leave some comments below, let me know. Maybe you saw it in 2D. You should pick this up, though. You really should. You're really going to enjoy this story. All right, so leave some comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button. I got a lot more reviews coming out. I want you to stay safe. I want you to have a good night. As always, God bless.